What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our best beginner's guide for poker tower defense. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel for more awesome mobile gaming content. Hit the thumbs up video to help support the channel if you enjoyed this video, whatever it may be. We were playing this game last night on stream, and it was a freaking ball of laughs and fun. I learned a bunch of things. I just wanted to do a beginner's guide in case some people do want to check it out. If you're just a random stranger who has come upon my video, again, if you want to subscribe, it is greatly appreciated. I cover various different mobile games. The first thing that I'm going to suggest is what to do with your gems that you get. The game gives you 2,000 gems just for pre-registering. So I had a ton of gems when I first started off the game. My best bet is going to be to use them on your poker chest right here. It is 400 gems to buy one of these. You get a ton of cards and you get a ridiculous amount of gold. This is the best way to get a lot of gold fast. Now, as you buy these poker chests, if you see right here, it'll say poker packs. You can increase the tier level and then it'll become a better poker chest. So right now you'll see I am in the bronze 4 tier. Once I buy 5 more packs, I will advance to the next tier and you actually get that amount of gems back. Or once I buy 5 more of these with gems, it's just going to give me 800. So essentially, if you think about it, you're getting 2 of these chests for free, and the game gives you a ton of gems from doing other things. They have a battle pass, they have achievements. I mean, look, just by obtaining cards, you get a lot of gems. Just by playing the game, you get a lot of gems from this game. It does have a pay to win aspect to it, but again, as a free to play, you can definitely enjoy this as much as you want. I've been completely free to play. I've been enjoying the game. Definitely something that I would probably only play for a couple weeks though. Definitely not something I would play for several months. So let me just go over some of the cards that you can unlock, because some of them are absolutely broken. In fact, a lot of the legendary cards are absolutely insane. I'm also going to give you literally the best tips on how to win 90% of your games. We're going to jump into a couple battles. I'm going to show you exactly how to play the game and win almost all the time. So just stick around, because I know this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but the legendaries are like ridiculously strong compared to like the epics. They're probably like 3 times stronger, 4 times stronger, and then even like the super rares and the commons, and that's just going by their base stats. Like if you just look at their base attack stats, it's way higher than say a common or a rare. Like if we look at the base stat, it's only 112%, and that's without even leveling it up. Some of my favorite ones that I've been using are this epic one under the hearts. Places an obstacle to block the target's path. I think this is broken. If you have this card, you need to use it. Even though it's only epic, there may be legendaries that you may think are better. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to jump into some gameplay very, very shortly. You'll see it in action. It helps out so much. Another amazing one. In fact, I literally just unlocked this last night off of stream. Warp Mine. This is a legendary, so it can be tougher to get, but this is by far one of the best cards in the game. It places mines that teleports the monsters, and you can have up to 20 mines. So literally you will have your entire field just covered with mines, and if you ever get into a tight situation, the best time is when it puts the mines like right before it hits you, and it teleports them right back to the beginning. And then on top of that, you have those little obstacles that'll drop down. You can just control the map so well. I love this 2 card combination is absolutely insane. And then my other pick that I love for our clubs is the 3 Musketeers. Odd numbered cards will increase attack speed. Even numbered cards increase crit damage. Look at this crit damage. 900% plus an extra 50%. Absolutely insane. And then our Jack, Queen, Kings, and Aces get a buff for both attack and crit damage. Amazing. I love those cards. If you have those cards, I highly suggest you use them. Another big tip that I have for you when it comes to your heroes is as you unlock additional areas, you will have the ability to buy a new hero. The heroes cost 500 gems. I'm going to highly suggest, if you are free to play or a very low spender, you do not buy every new hero that you get, because you're going to really suffer. You need to be very cautious with your gems if you're free to play or a very low spender, like $5 to $10 kind of spender, because you really want to maximize your gems on getting those cards, unlocking those legendary cards, because they're so strong, and then upgrading them as well. You don't want to waste all of your gems just unlocking a bunch of different heroes, because then on top of that, it's hard to level them up again if you're free to play. So you really want to stick to one, maybe two characters that you really like, and then focus on just leveling them up. Some of the better ones, of course, are in the higher tier arenas. The arena 7 guy right here, absolutely insane. The 6 one is also ridiculously strong. But 100%, if you just want to play with Freezy, the very first tier you start off with, you can still beat other people with it. By no means is Freezy not a good character. I personally like Mr. Flash. This guy buffs. We get a temporary increase to our attack speed, so I absolutely love that. So I've been working on leveling him up. You're going to need these hero coins in order to level them up. Now, the only way to get the hero coins that I've noticed is through the chests. You get a chest every time you win a match in Versus. I kind of would suggest not to burn your gems just to instantly open them. They do have long timers. You'll have 3-hour timers, 6-hour timers, 12 hours, and then you'll have ones that take a whole day to unlock. You know, it's tough. Once you fill all 4 of these up, you cannot get any more chests if you do win. So that's another thing that you also got to keep in mind. But there's a lot of other play styles you can do. Duos is really fun, where you play with a random teammate. There's challenge modes over here, which were a lot of fun. So there's other various things that you can do to play and still progress your account while you are waiting for these to unlock. So let's jump into a match real quick. I am in Arena 3 right now is my highest. I also have Arena 2 that I need to max out. Arena 1 I maxed out. So another tip that I'm going to suggest is, just because you have the highest arena unlocked doesn't mean you should always participate in it. If you'll notice down below, this entry fee for Arena 3 is 400 coins. That's a lot. So if you lose, that's 400 coins you're going to lose. You don't want to lose. So you may not be as strong as these other people, and that's where the pay to win comes into effect. You can be the smartest player when it comes to this poker game, but unfortunately, if they just have higher, stronger level cards than you, you're gonna lose. I experienced it several times. Don't get upset. All it means is that you're a good player and that you just haven't spent money to level up your cards. But once you do max it out, you'll notice you cannot play it anymore. So right now I have Arena 2 and Arena 3. I'm going to drop down to Arena 2 just to help advance my account. It does have a lower entry level too, only 200. So I'm going to explain how this, the fastest, easiest way to win. You don't really need to be a poker expert, but there is a couple different ways that you can play. One of the first ways you can play is just by simply trying to keep a pair on there, or you can just throw all of your cards on there and then just kind of go from there. And you just want to really match the different poker hands. And the way the game works is whoever can hold the highest poker hand the longest will actually win in the long run. Now, very early on in the very first few waves, it honestly doesn't matter if you have like a pair or a royal flush or anything like that. That stuff really comes in handy later in the game. That's when it like really you're like, whoa, okay. But early on, you just kind of want to upgrade your cards. And once you get to level like 3, once your cards are at like level 3, that's when you really want to pay attention to your poker hands. And if you look at the top left or the left sidebar, you can see a quick glance of, okay, my opponent has 1 attack speed and they're doing 210 damage. We're doing 124 damage at 1.7 attack speed. So that's one thing that you also can, you know, quick and check and see how far away or how advanced are you. Now, one thing that the game doesn't tell you is you can upgrade the cards in your hand. You don't need to upgrade the cards that you have out on the battlefield. And what I mean by that is if I have, let's say, a pair or a royal flush or some really good poker hand that I don't want to upgrade, I can upgrade the cards in my hand and possibly try and get something that'll be better, and then naturally switch it over. So just because this, like, let's say this is a level 1 king, I can try and make a level 2 king in my hand and then replace it. So that way I don't actually lose the pair or the poker hand. So that's another thing that you really got to keep in mind is you can upgrade your cards in your hand. Another thing that you can also do is if you don't have a particular card that you like, you can refund it. So just drag it and then drop it right here to the trash can, and then you can get a refund. This is really crucial when you get to the ability to draw level 2 cards and then level 3 cards, because then if you have a bunch of level 1s that you're stuck with, just quickly recycle them and then draw new cards. That way you'll get level 2s instantly. So you'll notice I'm holding my Joker. A Joker is a really good card that you want to hold for when you have like a specific type of poker hand. So if you see right now, the cards that are outlined in the red show that these are making up my poker hand right now. I'm getting a 1.9 attack speed. So honestly, these 5 cards right here, I really don't want to upgrade them just yet because we're doing pretty good. Our opponent is doing a lot more damage than us, which is okay. But something like this would be like, all right, I want to use my Joker for this because I don't want to lose that attack speed. So that's, again, you know, you just want to keep the best poker hand you have possible. We haven't even used our ultimate ability for our hero yet, so we're doing pretty good. So now every time we draw a card, it's going to be a level 2. You see we have level 1s in our hands. Get rid of those, and now we'll get some level 2s instantly. But this video is way too long. If you're still watching this, man, you're amazing. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. Peace.